In January 2023, Denmark took a decisive step to bolster its artillery capabilities by purchasing 19 ATMOS, autonomous truck-mounted howitzer system, from Israel's Elbit Systems for $119 million, part of a broader $256 million deal that also included 8 Pulse rocket systems. This acquisition, driven by the urgent need to replace 19 French-made Caesar howitzers donated to Ukraine, marks a significant shift in Denmark's defense posture. The ATMOS, a 155mm 52 caliber wheeled howitzer, offers a range exceeding 40 kilometers, up to 56 kilometers with rocket-assisted projectiles, a semi-automatic loading system, and a firing rate of 6 rounds per minute. Mounted on a truck chassis, it promises mobility and cost efficiency, aligning with Denmark's dual focus on expeditionary support for NATO and territorial defense. However, the procurement process, delivery timeline, and strategic implications reveal a complex interplay of urgency, controversy, and regional security dynamics. The decision to procure the ATMOS emerged from Denmark's depletion of artillery stocks following its substantial military aid to Ukraine amid Russia's 2022 invasion. With its Caesar systems, battle-proven and highly regarded, transferred to Kyiv, Denmark faced a critical gap in its firepower. The Ministry of Defense opted for a direct purchase from Elbit, bypassing competitive bidding, citing the Israeli firm's promise of delivery within 12 months, a timeline competitors like France's Nexter or Sweden's BAE Systems Bofors Archer couldn't match. Signed in January 2023, the deal was rushed through Parliament under claims of an expiring offer, a justification later debunked when it emerged Elbit's proposal remained valid until June. This misstep sparked political turmoil, culminating in the dismissal of a senior defense official in August 2023 and an ongoing legal investigation, with findings due in April 2024. Beyond procedural flaws, the purchase broke with Denmark's historical reluctance to buy Israeli arms. Given Elbit's role in supplying munitions used in Palestinian territories, a shift that drew sharp criticism from human rights groups and opposition parties. Delivery of the ATMOS began in August 2023, with initial units arriving for testing by the Danish Army's artillery regiment in Oksbøl. By July 2024, successful firing tests were reported, signaling progress, though full delivery of all 19 systems is now expected by mid-2025. Operational readiness, however, is delayed to 2026 due to unforeseen challenges. IT systems incompatible with NATO standards, a lack of pre-ordered ammunition, and the need for infrastructure upgrades, collectively adding 134 million euros to the cost. These hurdles have fueled regret among officials, with Defense Minister Troels Lund Poulsen contrasting the ATMOS unfavorably with the Caesar's proven reliability. The systems are slated for integration into NATO exercises, particularly in the Baltic region, and potential deployment in Denmark's Arctic territories like Greenland, reflecting a strategic intent to counter Russian assertiveness in these critical zones. The ATMOS's role in Denmark's military is clear. It restores long-range fire support with a mobile, flexible platform suited for rapid redeployment. With a smaller crew requirement, 3 to 4 operators, than many tracked systems, it offers operational efficiency, though its lack of combat experience contrasts with the Caesar's battlefield pedigree. Denmark's deployment plans hinge on enhancing deterrence along NATO's eastern flank and supporting Nordic cooperation, notably with Norway and Sweden. Yet the delayed timeline leaves a temporary capability gap, underscoring the trade-offs of prioritizing speed over thorough planning. This acquisition fits into a broader modernization push, evidenced by a 2023 pledge of 143 billion crowns over a decade to reach NATO's 2% GDP spending target, accelerated by a 50 billion crown boost announced in February 2025. The urgency reflects Denmark's awakening to a volatile security landscape, particularly Russia's actions in Ukraine and the Baltic Sea. The implications for Denmark's defense strategy are multifaceted. The ATMOS strengthens its contribution to NATO, but the procurement saga exposes vulnerabilities in planning and budgeting, with additional costs straining resources. Ethically, the deal tests Denmark's human rights stance, complicating its international image as NGOs like Amnesty International challenge its ties to Elbit. Regionally, the purchase enhances Denmark's role in Nordic-Baltic security, complementing its March 2025 acquisition of naval strike missiles from Norway and planned air defense systems like the SAMP-TNG. Controlling key maritime choke points like the Danish Straits, Denmark bolsters NATO's northern tier, signaling deterrence against Russia in the Arctic and Baltic approaches. However, the integration delays temper its immediate impact, highlighting a reliance on foreign suppliers that contrasts with efforts to revive domestic production, such as the 2023 repurchase of an ammunition factory. Comparing the ATMOS to regional competitors illuminates its strategic fit. Sweden's Archer, a 155mm wheeled howitzer, boasts a fully automated turret and a 60-kilometer range with Excalibur rounds, outpacing the ATMOS in automation and firepower. Deployed since 2016, it's a mature system integrated into Sweden's NATO-aligned forces, offering Denmark a potential alternative had procurement timelines allowed. Norway, lacking a direct equivalent, relies on tracked M109A3GN howitzers, but is modernizing its naval and air defenses, suggesting a complementary rather than competitive role. Finland's K9 Thunder, a tracked 155mm system, provides superior armor and a 40-kilometer range, with over 50 units enhancing its deterrence against Russia. The ATMOS, while less advanced than the Archer or K9 in some respects, offers Denmark a cost-effective mobile option tailored to its lighter, expeditionary needs, though its untested status raises reliability questions. Overall, Denmark's ATMOS acquisition is a pragmatic, if imperfect, response to a shifting security environment. It restores artillery capacity, reinforces NATO commitments, and deepens Nordic collaboration. But the rushed process, ethical fallout, and integration woes reveal a steep learning curve. Compared to Sweden's Archer or Finland's K9, the ATMOS lags in maturity and combat proofing, yet its mobility suits Denmark's strategic geography. For the region, it strengthens collective defense, though its full potential awaits 2026. As Denmark navigates these challenges, the purchase underscores a broader European trend, a race to rearm amid Russian threats, tempered by the complexities of rapid modernization.